Welcome to our channel, J Gospel. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful and inspiring stories in the Bible, the story of Joseph. Join us as we explore how faith, perseverance, and forgiveness can change everything. Joseph's dreams. Joseph was the beloved son of Jacob, the grandson of Isaac, and the great-grandson of Abraham. He was favored by his father, who gave him a beautiful coat of many colors. But this favoritism made his brothers jealous. Joseph had two dreams where his brothers bowed down to him, which only fueled their jealousy further. Sold into slavery. One day, when Joseph went to find his brothers in the fields, they saw an opportunity to get rid of him. They threw him into a pit and later sold him to Ishmaelite traders who were on their way to Egypt. Joseph was taken far away from his home, separated from his family, and sold as a slave to Potifar, an officer of Pharaoh. Joseph in Potiphar's house. Though Joseph was a slave, he found favor in Potiphar's house. God was with him and everything he did prospered. Potiphar made Joseph overseer of his entire household. But things took a dark turn when Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of a crime he didn't commit. Joseph was thrown into prison. Joseph in prison. Even in prison, God was with Joseph. He found favor with the prison warden and was put in charge of all the prisoners. While in prison, Joseph interpreted the dreams of two of Pharaoh's servants. His interpretations were accurate, but he remained forgotten in prison for 2 more years. Pharaoh's dreams. Pharaoh had troubling dreams that none of his advisors could interpret. It was then that the cupbearer, whose dream Joseph had interpreted, remembered him. Joseph was brought before Pharaoh and, with God's help, interpreted the dreams as a warning of 7 years of plenty followed by 7 years of famine. Joseph rises to power. Impressed by Joseph's wisdom, Pharaoh made him second in command over all of Egypt. Joseph was tasked with storing grain during the 7 plentiful years so that Egypt would survive the famine. Joseph's plan was a success, and Egypt became the center of the world's food supply. Joseph's brothers come to Egypt. When the famine struck, Jacob sent his sons to Egypt to buy grain. They bowed before Joseph, not recognizing him. Joseph remembered his dreams and tested his brothers to see if they had changed. After revealing his identity, Joseph forgave them, saying, "What you meant for evil, God meant for good." Reunion and forgiveness. Joseph's family moved to Egypt, where they were reunited and lived in peace. Through Joseph's trials and triumphs, God's plan unfolded perfectly, showing that even in the darkest times, faith can lead to redemption and restoration. Thank you for joining us through the story of Joseph. Remember, no matter what challenges you face, trust that God has a plan for your life. Please like, share, and subscribe for more Bible stories and inspiring content.